If your house and those of your neighbours started to crumble and collapse, you'd be confused and frightened and need assurance, the old-fashioned way. As in, we're your local council and we're here to help. In a Melbourne suburb, don't count on it. James Thomas has the story.
On the surface, Shamrock Street is a smooth ride. But just one day before our cameras filmed here, it looked like this.
Well, the council in their wisdom came past early this week, tore the road up, got their machines bogged a few times and then just relayed new asphalt straight over the top of it without addressing any of the problems.
The problem, according to Guy Woodhatch, is that underneath the new road, his street is slowly sinking and his home is falling with it.
So as you can see, these are some of the cracks that I'm talking about. You can just about fit your hand through them. 6 months ago, these were hairline cracks that you just expect in a house of this age, and over the last few months, the front of the house is pretty much falling off.
On his own, Guy might struggle to convince council that the road is sucking up his house. But Guy is not an isolated case in this street. Up and down the length of Shamrock Street, residents have emerged to tell us the same story again and again. Their homes are falling apart, crumbling away at the foundations and slipping towards the road.
These cracks happened since the hole in the road has happened, and my door has also dropped.
This is just one of many cracks that we're experiencing internally.
The footpath out the front and our driveway is 70 mil. I mean, that's just not natural.
We've got cracks in the bedroom, we've got cracks in the laundry. The laundry one you can actually see daylight.
As you can see, the pillar's leant over and it's causing the rest of the structure to lean towards the other side of the house.
Up to 13 houses, all in the one street, all slowly disintegrating, and the ratepayers say council has left them stranded.
I think council should be doing more investigating as to why massive areas are sinking, and there's 10 houses sinking in one area.
Inside his house, Cameron says the evidence is clear that the sinking road has caused the destruction of his home.
Since the road started sinking out the front, this has happened.
Cameron hired the Qualified Engineers Design Project Group to establish the cause of the road subsidence. They concluded a leaking pipe allowing water to destabilise the structure of the road as the likely cause of the sinking street and the damage to homes. But council aren't having a bar of it.
I work on the basis that the soils engineers that we were using are competent.
Then why do you dismiss as incompetent the work done by consulting engineers that they hire?
Well, I think the thing is, at the end of the day, it's our experts versus their experts.
The battle lines are drawn between residents and the council. Leading the charge for Brunswick Council is CEO Peter Brown.
If an asset that council has is causing a liability to an abutting owner, sure, we will take responsibility for it. But the converse is the same. In other words, if in fact our asset isn't contributing to a problem, well then we will not compensate.
Having conducted their own tests, council believes there is no infrastructural damage which can be linked to the destruction of homes along the street.
There's no stormwater drain there that's actually leaking. We're in the middle of a drought. A lot of the soils in this area have shrunk.
Well, the house is 110 years old. It's been through a drought, numerous times. It's only started moving when the road started sinking. And that was 4 months ago.
There's no value in resurfacing the road if there is a problem. The council say there isn't. I don't accept that.
Town planner Bill Kuznachuk believes the sheer concentration of damage in the one street is reason enough for council to have a closer look.
What needs to happen is that they need to reassess it. They need to determine what the cause of the problem is, and someone needs to pay and fix it. It's that simple.
Okay, look, I wouldn't agree with that.
Peter Brown remains confident in the investigations conducted by his council. He says natural soil conditions are responsible for the damage.
Where they're located is right at the boundary between effectively the basaltic soils and the siltstones and mudstones.
Lying beneath the street, different soils react differently to climatic conditions. Peter says this can exaggerate ground movement, particularly in a drought such as that being experienced in Melbourne.
Do you think it's getting to the point that your houses are going to get dangerous?
I think it is extremely dangerous. I mean, look at this. Now, if a child was walking under that, they'd be dead.
Make no mistakes about it. We're trying to get to the bottom of this as much as the residents are.
We just want the problem resolved so we can fix our homes.